Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Somnath, and in today's video, we are going to build a real-world NLP project where we classify text into different categories using Naive Bayes. This is one of the most beginner-friendly and powerful approaches in NLP, and we will also walk through every steps from loading the data to training the model, then evaluating the performance and even making the real-time predictions. This tutorial is great for the students, data science beginners, and everyone who wants to build a mini NLP classifier for the projects or portfolios. So now you can see that we have already imported, and I will make you explain that the pandas and the numpy are used to work with the structured data. CountVectorizer converts the text data into numbers. Multinomial NB is actually for classifying the text where the features are counts. Then we have the confusion matrix and accuracy score, which helps us to measure the performance of the model. And then we have the Matplotlib and Seaborn, which are for the graph plottings and the heat maps. Okay, now we will load our dataset. You can see any labeled text data, but in the example, I am using the synthetic data that's in a column of text and it is associated with labels or categories. In the CSV, okay, in the CSV, the sample text are corresponded. Okay, all the necessary data are over here. So we will run this. Okay, next what we will do, our step 3 is actually for preparation of features and labels. So this one over here, x contains the raw text data and y contains the label or categories we want to predict. So we will run this. After this, our step 4 is training and test splitting. So before training our model, we will have to split our data into training and testing sets. So we have already over here splitted the training and testing sets. Over here 80% of the data goes for the training and 20% is reserved for evaluating the model's accuracy. And we've also taken a random state of 42 for ensuring the repeatability. Okay, so we have already run this, and then our step 5 is we will have to vectorize the text. So over here, in step 5, we have to use the vectorizing to convert the raw text into the numerical format, because machine learning models can't read the raw text. So we have to convert it in numerical format using this counter vectorizer. So we have written the code. Now we will run this. Okay, now it is already converted. Now we will have to move forward, but before moving forward I will explain something more about this. Okay, so the counter vectorizer breaks down each sentence into words and counts how often each words appear. For example, I love Python becomes a vector of word count. This is also known as a bag of word model. So if you want for the better performance, you can also use TFID vectorizer, okay, in advanced version of this project. But for today, we will go through this count vectorizers. We have already run this, and now we will move forward for the step 6. Our step 6 is training the Naive Bayes classifier. Okay, so over here we can see that multinomial NB. So it is actually multinomial Naive Bayes. So multinomial Naive Bayes is actually a very fast and works great with the text classification, especially when using the frequencies. So we are preferring over here the multinomial NB. So let's run this. Okay, it's worked perfectly. Now it's time for the predict and evaluate part. So what we will do, we will just write the code for this evaluation. Okay, so over here what we have done, we have already written the code for this, and then we will write this. Okay, so we got the accuracy of 88.24%. So our next part is for visualizing the confusion matrix. So we will plot it. So we have already plotted over here and run this code. So we can see this confusion matrix. Okay. So now the final steps. So our last step is real-time prediction. So over here we will write the code for the prediction. Okay. So over here what I have written, I have given the input I love artificial intelligence and machine learning. Over here what is actually happening, it is actually converting it into the numerical form, and it is actually inputted in the predicted model. You can see it because the model is already trained using above data. Okay, now this input is actually going passing through this vectorizer, and then it is actually going through the model that we have already trained, and then it is actually predicting. So we can see the result. So over here we can see this inputted text belongs to the technology. So it is actually working. So now you can also build some other stuffs like this.